I have one more. Okay, I have one more. This is Lolita with whatever Lolita wants, Lolita gets. And I was content to let it rest, but I was listening to something, to another lady speak. And as she was speaking, I heard a train in the background, and there was already something playing in my mind about that. I sat down and um, watched a little piece of the very first Harry Potter. Now, you religious minded people, that may turn you off, but having come out of religion, specifically Christianity, and was steeped in it, there is nothing we are supposed to fear. I'm not saying we're supposed to dabble in everything or be a part of everything, but there are lessons that can be gleaned any and everywhere you look. Okay. In fact, when I was in Christianity, I used to love to go to a Bible bookstore in a small town that I was living in. I lived in that small town for 14 years. And I would love to go to this Bible bookstore. And at one time in my life, I was a minister. Okay. And uh, in the Christian church. The owner of the Bible bookstore did not believe in women ministers. We had that conversation. I was in the bookstore a lot, okay, checking out different materials, getting music and all this stuff, and we would have conversations. He was an older man. He didn't believe in women ministers, but he gave me a word of advice. He said, read. And he said, I don't mean just your Bible. He said newspaper articles, books on this, books on that. He said, just read, because all of it can be used in your ministry. Okay? So there's nothing we're supposed to fear. All right? Now, having said that, I was watching the very first Harry Potter. And there came a point where, Harry receives his letter to Hogwarts after being mistreated by his family for years. Um, it was his time to go off to Hogwarts and pursue his craft and become who he was meant to be. Well, he's got all his school supplies and everything, so he's at the train station. The only thing about it is that there's no the train stations go in whole numbers, but his instructions say that his train takes off in the at the station 9 3/4. So he's looking at the numbers at the different stations, and it goes from 9 to 10. He doesn't see a 9 3/4, and he watches, and sure enough, Ron Weasley and his brothers and sister and mother are headed toward station 9 3/4 because they are chosen ones too. So he watches them and watches them run towards the wall 9 and run through it. So and that would take them to their realm, so they could of 9 3/4 train platform, so they could get on their train and go to Hogwarts. Chosen ones, because we are at a certain time in the evolution of the planet. Chosen ones, it is time to gather at train station 9 3/4. And not everybody can go through that wall. If they haven't done the process and the work in their being, in their mind, they cannot see train station 9 3/4, nor can they access it, nor can they board that train. And that stands for your blessings, your what's coming to you, your destiny, your purpose, and everything that comes with it. All aboard. It's time to get on train at the station 9 3/4. And it reminds me of a song that that my ex-husband's father and uncles, his father and his father's brothers used to sing because they had a little quartet. And I love to listen to them sing. Now, y'all, I am Southern, okay? But I love to listen to them sing, and all of them I think have passed on now. But and I'm sure other people have sung it, but I used to like to listen to them sing it. And it was, let's see, come along, my friends, come along, get aboard. Let's ride this train. There's nothing on this train to lose, but everything to gain. Come along, my friend. Come along, get aboard. Let's ride this train. There's nothing on this train to lose, everything to gain. Good night.